What's up, you guys? I'm Dan, this is Frugal Not Cheap, and today we'll talk about Capital One's new Venture X card. If you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know that I cover a lot of topics related to personal finance, so that includes things like credit cards, lifestyle, and even automotive, because that's a major expense category, and that's why there's a whole lot of Tesla content as well. If you haven't been following, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. In a couple of recent videos, I've outlined my current credit card strategy, and that is the Chase Trifecta. That's using the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the Chase Freedom with the 5% cashback bonus categories per quarter. And I compared that with using an American Express strategy, and showed why that strategy is not the best for me. Although, of course, taking advantage of sign-up bonuses can always be helpful. And I recently got the American Express Platinum, the Charles Schwab version in order to take advantage of that sign-up bonus. But things have changed now, because again, that American Express card for me is not a keeper card. I don't value the benefits long-term, but the sign-up bonus was certainly an attractive thing to grab. Things have changed now, however, as there is what I think will be my new keeper card, especially when I look at perhaps moving abroad sometime in the future. This new card is the Venture X card from Capital One, where they've positioned themselves in the market is somewhere between the lower annual fee cards, like I think there's a City Premier. I don't know, there's a City card with an annual fee of about $100, $95, I think. And that's kind of a competitor to the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. But then up here, those are $95 annual fees. Then up here, you've got the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which is my current card, with a $550 annual fee. And then the American Express Platinum with a $695 annual fee. So those are kind of the more premium ones. And the Capital One Venture X slots itself kind of right in the middle with a $395 annual fee. So I'm really excited about this Capital One card. It is a Visa Infinite card. It's metallic. Looks all right. Maybe I think the design is a little bit better on the Sapphire Reserve card, but still not bad for the Capital One card. And the great thing about it is that you get a $300 travel credit just like you do with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, it is not as flexible, so that's something to keep in mind. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you can earn that travel credit during COVID. They even opened that up to grocery expenses and other things like that. And you can use it really anywhere. So if you pay for parking or tolls or a hotel, all of these things go over towards the Chase Sapphire Reserve $300 annual travel credit. With Capital One, you'll get that credit, but you have to use their booking service, the Capital One Travel booking service. But you can still use it on both hotels and airline tickets as well, and I imagine some other travel-related categories through there. I'm not sure. Something to look into later. So it's I wouldn't say, quite as flexible, and this could be a deal breaker for some of you and maybe not a big deal for others of you, but something definitely to keep in mind as we go through the benefits. So that's what I'd like to do next, is I've actually done the math, of course, because I wanted to see, hey, is this a good value for me? And another thing that I've done is I really took a hard look at my budget to see, if I were to follow my budget perfectly, which I haven't exactly over the last few years, which is why I've been earning more in credit card points than I might otherwise, because of there's been a little bit of overspending sometimes. But, generally sticking to the budget fairly well, a little bit of overspending. But so what I've gone through and done is the math on how much I would earn in straight up credit card points, and then also the math on how I value the different perks that come along with these two credit cards so that we can compare them. So the first thing I want to do is start with those points. And to make things fair, because as you know, I'm using the Chase Trifecta. It's a credit card point strategy using the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which provides a 50% bonus on any points you earn from other cards that you can move those points to your reserve card. So I'm earning 5% back on rotating bonus categories with the Chase Freedom card, and I'm earning 1.5% on everything else using the Unlimited card. Oh, except for I'm earning 3% on travel and dining expenses using the Chase Sapphire Reserve card itself. So altogether, when we do the math on those based off my annual spend, which for these kind of my total spend, non-cash spend, because I do a little bit in cash for sort of charitable contributions kind of thing. So the rest of it is all off credit cards, and that's just over $11,000 is my budget. I think $11,047. So once we slot these into the appropriate categories, I'm earning $330.50 in points using the Chase Trifecta. Again, if you've seen the older videos, this number is a little bit lower than the others. I think I was over 400, but again, due to some overspend, I thought I would just kind of ground it in my budget and try to stick to that budget a little bit better over the next couple of years. Relative to that, the Capital One Venture X card is not very far off if combined, and this is the only fair thing I think to do, is if combined with the Capital One Savor card. So this card gives you 4% back on dining and 3% back on groceries. So total, if I, allocate my spending, so I'll use the Savor card for those dining and groceries categories, and I'll use the Venture X card for everything else, earning 2%, then I will come up with $312.94 in points. It's a little bit lower than with the Chase strategy, but not a huge difference, right? So we're looking at about $17 a year, not a gigantic difference. All right, now let's go through all of the other perks. So again, both cards have the $300 travel credit, and while the Capital One isn't quite as convenient to use, I'll probably be fine using their portal anyway. And so we're going to value this at 1-to-1, or I might even transfer it 1-to-1 with some of the airlines where you can get a 1-to-1 transfer to the airline partners. I generally don't end up doing that. I'll take a look, but mostly it's because I don't really care to travel business class. But we'll see. We'll take a look at that in the future. All right, the next thing we've got is global entry, which I really like. It allows you to go through customs internationally much more quickly. Also allows you to get TSA pre-check because the global entry is from Homeland Security, so it's actually a level above the TSA, and it combines both, so it's quite a nice perk. Lines do seem to be a little bit longer for TSA pre-check than for Clear though, so for the next year I'm happy that I got the Amex Platinum so I can take advantage of that Clear benefit. And I value this at about 50% because I'm not sure that if I didn't get if I didn't get it for free, then I don't know if I'd pay the full 100, but maybe I would pay $50 for it. So that's kind of my thinking there. Your multiplier or your discount rate for any of these perks might be different, so feel free to do the math for your particular values and scenario. All right, but again, this is a credit that's available for both the Capital One Venture X and the Sapphire Reserve, so we're a tie here, as well as with the travel credit. And then another tie is that both cards offer a priority pass. This is costs about $100 a year to get priority pass, and again, I value this at 50%. So we're looking at $49.50 in value for both, although there is a little bit of a bonus here for the Capital One Venture X, so there's a slight edge there, given that Capital One has started to build out their own lounges. And right here in Dallas, I've got DFW Airport nearby, and there is a Capital One lounge there, which actually looks pretty sweet. We'll put up a few pictures of it here, and you've got like to-go sandwiches, and there's even a gym and a shower, so really, really good, and that's my local airport. So another reason why I'm excited eventually to move over towards this Capital One Venture X card. Next, let's go over some of the benefits that are available on my current strategy, the Reserve, that are not available on the Venture X card. The first one is roadside assistance. This is up to $50 per incident and up to 4 incidents per year. So theoretically, if you had really bad luck and a lot of car trouble, up to $100. But you can get a AAA membership for maybe around 50, 60 bucks or something like that. And so I value it at around there and at around 50% discount, because it's not every year that you run into trouble. Hopefully you don't. Knock on wood, I've had very good luck and not needed roadside assistance in many years. So that's worth $25 on the CSR side, on the Chase side. Then we get 10x points on Lyft. I don't really remember how the math works, but I did the math a long time ago. And basically, the Lyft perks are worth about $44 to me based on the amount of travel I do to and from the airport using Lyft. And I'll count that, at a 1-to-1, so that's $44 in benefit from the from Lyft here, from the Chase strategy. And then the big one, especially while I'm living here in the US, is the 50% bonus on my points. So that $330.50 in Chase Ultimate Rewards points. And there's a bonus on that, so that's $165.25, and again, I'll value that at full face value. So putting the total value for Chase at $678.25, but applying my personal discount rates, we're looking at $593.75. Let's compare that now to the Venture X card. So again, we had travel credit, global entry, priority pass, all the same. But the one big benefit that the Capital One card has that Chase does not have is an anniversary bonus. Now, we don't know how long this is going to last or whether it's going to stay at this current level. But as of right now, they will give you 10,000 points, or about $100 in value in sort of points bonus on your annual anniversary for the card. So again, we'll value that at face value for $100. And so we've got a total value of $519 for the Venture X, and with my personal discount factors, that's $459.50, again compared to the $593.75 for the Reserve. So at this stage, things are looking good for the Reserve card, right? We've got more points earned for the Chase Trifecta strategy. We've got more total value given that 50% bonus and all of the perks as I value them right now. So what's the problem? Well, the problem with the Sapphire Reserve is, again, that $550 annual fee. Well, before I move on, by the way, there's also Peloton credits that you can get with a Reserve. I don't have a Peloton machine, don't care to do that, so that's really not for me, but that's something that you could throw in there for the math for yourself. So because of this $550 annual fee, the Chase Trifecta strategy, the total net on the Sapphire Reserve card is just $128.25, discounted to $43.75. But then for the whole Chase strategy, adding in the points from the other cards, we're looking at a total net benefit to me of $374.25. So pretty good, still positive expected value. If there were no other options, I'd certainly continue to do it. And again, this is better than the Amex Platinum and Amex Blue Cash Preferred strategy, or Amex Blue Cash, I don't know. Anyway, better than the Amex strategies that are out there, but not better than the Venture X strategy, where I have a total value net of the annual fee of $377.44. So not a huge difference, just a few dollars. But, and here's the big key for me, is when I move abroad. So things really change when we start looking internationally. So if I'm living abroad, there are a couple of major issues with the Chase strategy. The first one is that using the Chase Freedom Card, the big benefit there is the rotating bonus categories. And a lot of the foreign merchants are unlikely to be categorized correctly according to those categories. And beyond that, I'll be using a whole lot more cash rather than credit cards, because if I'm living in Bangkok, it's just not that credit card friendly. Even Japan isn't all that friendly towards credit cards. There have been situations, even at a decent restaurant, where they didn't accept credit cards. Real shocker to me, but still the case. So that's one big drawback. The other big drawback, and the reason why the Chase Trifecta really doesn't work when you're living abroad, is the 3% foreign transaction fee. So if you're making 1.5% with the Chase Freedom Unlimited, but you're paying a 3% foreign transaction fee, then you're losing 1.5% on every transaction. Now there is no foreign transaction fee on the Chase Sapphire Reserve, so it is possible to get 1% back on all purchases using that card, and then get another 3% back on travel and dining purchases using the Chase card. So we're still going to make some points. It's just not nearly as much. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve, we're making $140.50 in points when we're living abroad. Now on top of that, we do still have the credits that I value that we can use abroad. So we've got the travel credit, the global entry, and also priority pass. Those will still be useful. But won't be useful is Lyft, because I don't know, it depends if I travel to the US, but I'm not going to count on that. And then also roadside assistance, this kind of thing, that's just not going to fly abroad, right? So those benefits all go away. And then, there's other stuff like trip cancellation and whatnot, but these are things that are common to all of the Visa Infinite cards, and so they're going to be the same with the Venture X card as well. So then we have a total value from the Chase Sapphire Reserve card at $429.75, but net of the annual fee, we're down $120.25. Adding back the points that we can earn, we end up with a positive expected value, but barely at $20.25, which just, it's not going to be worth it. On the other hand, when we look at the Capital One strategy, there are two great things going on here. So not only is the Capital One Venture X card a no foreign transaction fee card, but the Capital One Saver card, with a 4% back on dining and 3% back on groceries, is also a no foreign transaction fee card, meaning we can earn a total of $246.94 in points using the Capital One strategy. Got the same benefits of the travel credit, global entry, priority pass, plus the $100 in the annual sort of renewal bonus or anniversary bonus. And we've got a total value of $459.50, net of the fee, $311.44, much better than $20, I would say. So this is absolutely going to be the card for me when I move abroad. Hopefully the terms don't become worse and actually improve by that point. We shall see. I'll keep you posted on that. But hope this gives you another option to look into for your credit card strategy. Of course, your situation may differ, so do the math for yourself. But hope you enjoyed today's video and you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.